Okay, well let's talk to our orc pals in this town and see what they have for us. Greetings, orc friend, an orc fish cleaner. Let's see. What's your name, pal? I am Tangly Livid Fruits. How can I be of service? We're going to report to him the great deeds we've done. This is fantastic. Not only Tarkoskaja's greatest most, the certain harvester, but Tanquin Cusp's whisker too, the abyssal ghosts as well. Oh my goodness. Ah, yes, I know, we are quite amazing. What do you do for a living anyways, fish cleaner? I'm a fish cleaner. I would give anything to be away from here. I can't stand the boredom. I think we'll recruit a fish cleaner. Adventure! I am thrilled to join you. So yeah, we'll take a fish cleaner with us, and now we've got our bone dissector, I think we still have a swordsman. Tells Darcy, the murderer. Hair is extremely long. Where's your sword at? This sword has 3 kills. There you go. You're working on that. Does my sword have any kills? My warhammer? Let's see. Yep, black bronze warhammer has 3 kills. There you go. And we're working on that as well. What about my other weapon? I'm curious about that. There's that black steel warhammer we picked up. It doesn't have any kills. The person who owned that before was unable to accomplish anything with it. Sun Gold Serpent Flail. Oops, I had it for a second. Sun Gold Serpent Flail decorated with eland bone and spaniel bone that ministers with spikes of high wood. Fortunately, I don't think it has anything else going for it. We'll get some kills under that thing. There's somebody important. Who is that? It's a shogun. I want to talk to him real quick, see what he's got to say. Greetings, friend. I am honored to be in your presence. I am Wanjian Urgewound. May I be of some help? Are you looking for adventure? I'm sorry, but my duty is here. Well, what can you tell us about the surroundings? We're about ready to head out again, I think. The Tri-Flame Morass is a half-day's travel to the west. Savage beasts call it their home. Giant jaguars have been known to hunt out there. Well, do you have any work for us? Is there anything we could possibly help you with? Me and my elven friends here? You are a hero and should aspire to great deeds. Cudgel Chucks is a short walk to the southeast. Lion Pludge Order speaks for the celebrated confederacies and might have a task for you. Okay, so apparently we need to step up our game and finally go to one of these orcish forts as well. So seek Leia Plunge Order, who is to the southeast. I guess we could go there and talk to her, get a quest from her, and maybe it'll send us up to the Elven Fortress as well, and get a quest from that fortress too. We're just gonna keep doing fortress quests after this, I think. We're done with the hamlets. Seek out Lion Plunge Order. We are in the Hills of Ringing. Look at all that silk. Don't run through it. It's a valuable resource for the surrounding area. Here we are. This is a nice keep. It's on flat ground, completely flat all over the place. Night is falling, so we'll spend the night here too, in the main hall. There's the man of the night, the man of the land, the Lord. It is honored to be in your presence. How can I be of some service? Well, for one, we were hoping we could kind of spend the night within these walls. Certainly, it would be terrible to leave someone to fend for themselves after sunset. And secondly, what work do you have for us? You have done a great many wondrous deeds. The quest I will now give you will see your name set forever in the stars or lost in the dust as the ages roll. I am speaking for the celebrated confederacies. We have been under siege by an ancient force of nature. The bearded field is nearly a day's travel to the north. Seek this place and kill Ud Creature Meadow, the desert titan. I wonder how many people he's killed. What do you know about the surrounding area? Death Umbral, the Tenebrous Shade, is a half-day's travel to the northeast. Let's see. In the early autumn of 1074, the vile creature mate Kangjung Wadejax was struck down by the Azurcum elf Tells Darcy II, whom'd matched, with a sun gold sickle sword and Death Umbral. Well, congratulations, Tells Darcy. They're talking about you in the area. What about your capital? What can you tell us about that place? Dinner polishes as far to the east. In the midsummer of 603, the Hydra Lantern Froth Cyst, the famous waste devoured Shalquin Smoothfold and dinner polishes. And what do you do? I am Lord, I am the Lord, I am your Lord. I will always be the Lord. Well, tell us one more thing about the surrounding areas before we head out. To nap under the stars. Fed sieges as the days traveled to the southeast. Ban baby speechless, the Azrakam elf is there. He's never spoken a word his entire life. Yet you know exactly what he's thinking just by spending a few minutes with him. So let's see. Yeah, we'll spend the night here. We'll go to sleep. It should be safe for us. We've got the permission of the Lord to sleep within the walls. And when the sun comes up, we'll head off on our adventure. Let's see. Is everybody awake? I'm actually just going to wait for 1 hour for the sun to come up. There we go. Let's head out of these walls. We're not going to recruit anyone else. Is everybody named? Let's see. Tangliu. I guess I need to give him a name. Let's see. We've got Juju Dog with us now, so he is going to be the orc fish cleaner, and I'm sure he'll do us proud. How do we get out of this place? Did we come in from the south? Yeah, this looks like it. And once we get a little bit of ways, we'll see how far we have to go. Keep a tight formation. You don't want to get picked off by the dragon raptors. So let's see. Ud Creature Meadow is way to the northwest. Unfortunately, we won't be going back through Elven territory just yet. So we'll be heading that way. And let's see. We don't need to sleep. The sun's just now cresting over the eastern horizon, moving across the sky for the day. Oh great, is it in terrifying territory? So far the lands have been pretty peaceful. They're patrolled heavily by the orcs and elves in the region. The trade of nuts have a small presence in the area too. And with night coming, I think we're going to make camp here. Small grove of trees. And the fish cleaner catches some fish in a nearby brook and cooks them for us. And give us energy to go through this fight. So there it is, I think. Is that it? Right across the river? Yep, there it is. Oh boy, I think the major river is just to the north of this. So let's see, north-northwest. Keep your wits about you. These things are known to take travelers by surprise. Is this it? No. Thought that might have been the entrance. There it is. It's ruins. That's right. The Desert Titan. I slew Vera Grovesmile. And that's all he lets us know. Where is he at? The Desert Titan breathes fire, and Juju Dog is caught in the cloud of flame behind us. Damn. He was over the edge of this hump here. The Juju Dog charges at the Titan but misses. They collide and get knocked over in a cloud of flame. The Desert Titan charges at Juju Dog and bites him in the hand. Metal Slime Hunt lands a punch in the wing. The Desert Titan grabs Juju Dog by the third toe and releases its grip. Tells Darcy slashes the Desert Titan in the left wing, tearing through the skin. Juju Dog misses the Titan. Tells Darcy slashes it in the right wing, tearing through the skin. Juju Dog attacks it, but it jumps to the side and he's no longer stunned. So where is the beast? I think it's over here somewhere. Where'd it go? Desert Titan charges at Metal Slime Hunt, but misses. And Juju Dog slashes the Titan in the left wing, but it jumps to the side. So let's see. A Desert Titan, and it looks like it's wrapped in smoke. A gigantic hairy nematode. It has thin wings of stretched skin, and it moves deliberately. Its sandy top hair is very curly. Beware of its fire. So it's moving around in a cloud of smoke, flying around. Doesn't have too many places we can attack. Body, wings, and mouth. Let's try to bash its wing in. We can bash it with the Black Bronze Warhammer, an easy strike, fairly solid. We charge at it from behind and take it by surprise. We bash it in the right wing and collide and tumble forward. It bruises the skin. This beast is, heavily armored. Juju Dog attacks it, but it jumps away. We stand up and dust ourselves off, and then take off after the beast. It apparently charges after us as well. It charges at Tails Darcy and jumps to the side and pounces on top of us. We are going to go for the mouth, an impossible strike but fairly solid with the sun gold serpent flail. We swing it around and miss. The Desert Titan counterstrikes but misses. Juju Dog slashes it in the left wing from behind, tearing through the skin, shredding it. Juju Dog also stabs it again from behind, tearing through the skin and bruising the muscle. We have, on the right wing, we can have a normal strike. Apparently its wings are quite large. It's wrapping its fiery wings around itself, using it as defense. We charge the Titan from behind. It looks surprised again. We bash it in the left wing, bruising the skin. We collide and are knocked over. It grabs us by the first toe from behind with its wing. Begins trying to burn us. We can't stand up because it's on top of us. We're going to roll to the side. We're unable to break its grip. It releases its grip on our toe on its own, however. Tails Darcy slashes it in the right wing, tearing through the skin. It tries to stomp on us, but we roll to the side. Juju Dog attacks it, but it jumps away. He also stabs it in the right wing as it turns. It tries to stomp on us again, but we roll to the other side. Tails Darcy strikes the Titan from behind with the Sun Gold shield. The attack glances off. Metal Slime Hunt stabs it in the right wing, tearing through the skin. I'm not sure we're actually tearing the skin. I think the skin's made of fire and it's just whipping around. Ooh, something flew off. Tails Darcy slashes the Titan in the left wing from behind, tearing through the skin. And Tails Darcy slashes it again in the right wing. The severed wing sails off in an arc. The Desert Titan breathes fire. Juju Dog's caught in the flames. Metal Slime Hunt is caught in the flames. It breathes the flames in rage and lets loose a righteous bellow. So let's see, there's a Desert Titan. It doesn't have that wing anymore. We have a shot on the body, a punch on the body, or a kick on the wing. I think we're going to go for a body shot. A bash with the flail. Oh damn, something died. We charge at the Desert Titan from behind. It looks surprised. We collide and are knocked over. Metal Slime Hunt's caught in the flames. Juju Dog attacks, but it jumps to the side. Tails Darcy hacks it in the left wing, and that wing sails off, flames trailing from it. We block the fire with our shield. It sails over our head. Metal Slime Hunt misses. The Desert Titan counterstrikes Metal Slime Hunt's attack, bruising his body, bruising his guts. The Desert Titan latches on. Apparently it bit him as well. Oh yeah, it bit you in the stomach and latches on. Juju Dog stabs the Titan in the mouth with the cobalt knife. Nice. Tearing through the muscle. We block more fire. Tails Darcy kicks it in the body, bruising the skin. And the Desert Titan shakes Metal Slime Hunt around by the lower body, tearing apart the lower body's muscle and spilling Metal Slime Hunt's guts all over the ground. We're stunned and on the ground. An artery has been torn open in Metal Slime Hunt's body, and he bleeds to death as his carcass is thrown to the side. Tails Darcy punches the Desert Titan in the body with their left hand, bruising the skin. The Titan charges at Juju Dog, who misses. He finally collides with him, and they tumble backwards. Tails Darcy continues his fancy swords play, striking the Titan in the body from the side with the Sun Gold sickle sword, tearing through the skin. We stand up slowly. The Desert Titan pushes Juju Dog in the lower body. It bruises his left kidney. We're no longer stunned. Tails Darcy bites the Titan in the mouth from the side, tearing through the skin. Tails Darcy latches on. Man, Tails Darcy, you are a vicious murderer. This is awesome. The Desert Titan charges at Tails Darcy from behind and collides. Finally, frustrated and angered with your attacks. It has a body and a mouth. We're going to go for a body shot. Whoops. I have no idea what I just did. I think I bashed it in the body. We charge it from behind. The Desert Titan looks surprised by the ferocity of the onslaught. We collide. Tails Darcy stands up. The Desert Titan charges from behind and collides with Tails Darcy. Everybody's running into each other. Juju Dog stands up. The Desert Titan strikes at Tails Darcy, but the shot is blocked. Tails Darcy counter-strikes, but misses. The Desert Titan pushes Tails Darcy in the head, bruising the muscle and shattering the skull. You've been beaten the head, Tails Darcy. The Desert Titan pushes Tails Darcy in the upper body, bruising the muscle and bruising the heart. He's bashed your brain in. He's bashing your heart in. Your armor's giving way. We're knocked on the ground again. We stand up. Tells Darcy stands up. You're not down for the count yet. You've taken some beatings, but you're still fighting. The Desert Titan charges at Tells Darcy and pushes you in the right breast, bruising it. It collides with you and slams you into the ramp there. I need to change my attack preference. We are no longer charging. We are going to do complete strike. Our dodge preference is to stand ground, and our charge defense is to stand our ground against this beast. We're not going to let it kill Tells there. So let's see. Desert Titan, we have a normal very square shot on its mouth, or a tricky punch on its mouth. Let's see, scratch and bite it. We're going to go for a bash with the Black Bronze Warhammer. We bash the Desert Titan from behind, taking him by complete surprise. We hit him in the head. It tears through the brain, and the Desert Titan's been struck down before he can finish Tells there. Well, stand up, my friend. Let's see. We're going to pick up our buddy here, Metal Slime Hunt, who gave his life. What's left of his body anyways. Most of it's strewn across the sand here. We scoop him up, and we'll take him with us. Tells Darcy gives into the pain. Gonna let Tells walk around for a bit. Maybe he'll snap out of it. And we're gonna scout around and see what this beast left us. Let's see. I think everyone is okay. I don't want to get too excited here. Are you okay, Juju Dog? Let's see. You are. Your upper body's bruised. Your left hand is bruised from wailing on the beast. Your left foot is bruised from all those kicks you gave it. Your left kidney is bruised. How bad are you screwed up, Tails? Your heart is bruised. It's palpitating weirdly. Your upper body is bruised. Your head is bruised. Your right breast is bruised. Your skull is broken. Oh, gosh. Maybe I'll end up having to carry you. There's not much loot up here. Another orc skeleton. Another orc. 2 more orc skeletons, yeah. The beast didn't have any good treasure for us, unfortunately. Let's see. So let's go, Tails. We'll try to get everyone over here. Might take just a bit. Looks like there's some stuff scattered out here. Whip vines there. Whip vines there. Just plants then. Oh, man. What a fight. Shame we had to lose one, but I guess that's the cost of battle. Why don't you go pick him up there, Juju Dog? Don't let him stumble on his own. And I will be waiting until he is awake, now that I know that even if they're unconscious at all, they will not be going with us. So he's awake there. Can I move? Yes. We're going to try to leave now. We have a long journey to the south, and I only hope that Tells Darcy is keeping up with us. The brave warrior is doing his best. I'd hate to leave such a fine champion behind. Let's see. We're still half a day out from any civilization, and night is about ready to fall. Wait, there's a hamlet. Let's stumble in towards it instead of making camp. I don't want to be ambushed by kobolds or something. Like 30 of them. And everyone's with us, it looks like. Tells Darcy's there, Juju Dog is there, and Metal Slime Hunt's body is draped over my shoulder. I think we're going to go ahead and come in here, try to sleep. They'll yell at us, but... Greetings, friend. It is me, Cat and Steel Anvil. Do not be alarmed. I am Wang Young Worthyhill. Can I be of some assistance? Yes, we were hoping we could spend the night here. We'll do more talking tomorrow. Certainly, it would be terrible to leave someone to fend for themselves after sunset. Make a place for yourself in the corner. And so we do. We curl up in the corner with our remaining buddies, and we try not to let anyone see the huddled mass of Metal Slime Hunt here. Everybody's fine, everybody's awake. Let's talk to somebody here. An orc carpenter. I am honored to be in your presence this morning. I am Ruhandong, great echoes. Can I be of some help? We'll tell him what we did. This is fantastic. May Ud Creature Meadow, the torrid coasts, rot forever in the underworld. He was a hellacious fiend. I am a carpenter. I would give anything to be away from here. I can't stand the boredom. You know, we're going to recruit this carpenter. Come with us, friend. Excitement, adventure. I am thrilled to join you. And who do we have in here? I don't see anyone flashing. I'm going to walk around just a bit. I think Tells, you're fine now. Did you heal up? Your left cheek bears a massive straight scar, but otherwise you're fine. So maybe Vaser's out there somewhere. We may still bump into him. What is this? Houses set underground, I think. Underground housing? That's fancy. Who's hiding in here? We have an orc armorer. Now we'll see what this orc armorer has and why not. He's there. Or just an orc then. I can scarcely believe it. I am Wangsdale Bentstep. Can I be of some assistance? What job do you have for us? Is there any work to be done for your town? You are a hero and should aspire to great deeds. Cudgel Chuckles is a half-day's travel to the south. Oh, I guess we do have to go to the forts then for work, unfortunately. Fine, we are too great of heroes for you. We'll be out of here. I like that setup, though. That's fancy. So, let's travel then. Where are we going? All the way to the south here? I do want to travel back through our elven friends' territory at some point. And maybe recruit one more of them. Or take a quest from them. Almost there. Oh. You know what? We still don't have a tunic piece, do we? I think I'm gonna go ahead and save it and take a break here. I'm kind of getting tired. It's probably starting to show. And whenever I come back, we'll talk to the Lord of the Keep here, accept the new quest, and maybe recruit somebody else here. And you know what? Actually, before we go, let's drop off Metal Slime Hunt's body here. This is a tomb, a crypt, as far as I'm concerned now. And we're just gonna drop you off here. Metal Slime Hunt's corpse. Rest in peace, friend. You fought valiantly, even if it didn't last that long at all. Okay, so let's talk to the orc leader here. Let's see, Lion the Lord. Greetings. How can I be of service to you? Let's see. What work do you have for us? Mighty One, your coming is a blessing to us. Not but you can stop the terror that has befallen us. You have saved many from the monsters of this land. Help deliver us as well from a deadly foe. I am speaking for the celebrated confederacies. Hear my plea. We have been under siege by an ancient force of nature. Raunched Wave is nearly a day's travel to the west. Seek this place and kill Smangba's snarled vultures, the mountainous terror, the marsh titan. Okay. Tell me a little bit about the surroundings first before we head out on this journey. We must prepare. The dunes of Rime is a day's travel to the northeast. Savage beasts call it their home. Sand antlions have been known to hunt out there. Perhaps you could kill them for their armor. Vine Bush is a day's travel to the southeast. In the late autumn of 984, the Azurcum elf Jit Zixturi Scap Dweller returned to Vinebush. Okay. You mind if we stay one day as well? We're gonna camp out here in the courtyard. We're gonna rest our weary bones. And then tomorrow we'll set off on this journey to kill this marsh titan. I'm not gonna recruit anyone else. We're gonna do it with this band of adventurers, or we won't do it at all. Wake up, everyone. I guess I actually better wait. We'll wait for just an hour. Not everyone in the group are morning people. So let's go. Looks like we've got everyone, and I need to name the orc carpenter. Dang, let me see. Who's this gonna be? There we go. Psycho Ewok is who that will be. And match up the next nickname too. So the Psycho Ewok will be joining us on the adventure. We'll see if a carpenter is good in battle or not. Oh boy, how do I get out of here? Is it out this door? I swear sometimes I just need signs placed in there. A whole bunch of orcs pour out of the front of the fortress this morning, going on their patrol duty of the surrounding countryside, ensuring that no monsters have crept into the perimeter. So everybody's gathered here, and where is our target? Far to the northwest. Right on the borders of the mountain range, deep within the... I think it's a terrifying jungle over there. Oh, this should be plenty fun. Hopefully he's an ancient marsh titan who's been around collecting things since the dawn of time. And yep, it's the terrifying forest now, the trifling morass and the escorted lands. And we need to head north just a little bit more. I think it's over there. I think I saw it. We'll make camp here on the edge of the river though. And we will not have a campfire tonight. We'll sleep in these hollowed out logs, these hollowed out driftwood logs on the banks of the river, and pray that nothing finds us. There it is. So, it's in the trifling morass, the escorted lands, and we are approaching from the south. Never mind. Looks like we started in a hole there. We will be approaching from the west. Let's go, man. And there's the ruins. We can see the pillars approaching over the horizon here. Just let everybody catch up. Go nice and slow through here. This place is massive. And there it is. It sees us. Smangba snarled vultures. The mountainous terrors, the marsh titan. Slew all these people. Ineval rounded snarl. And it takes off charging after us. So let's see. Let's get a closer look at this beast before it bashes us into a pulp. It has a body, a head, and a tail. A huge skinless cobra. It has a pair of branching antennae, and it squirms and fidgets. So it's like a 30-foot tall cobra. It's a huge titan. It's morphed and has antennae on its head that it uses to sense us. And wait a second. What's its power? Beware of its poisonous bite. So woe be to the man that gets bit by this thing. And we're just gonna wait here for a moment for everyone to catch up. Looks like a Juju dog is charging forward, followed by the Psycho Ewok. And the leader tells Darcy, as far as I'm concerned, the leader of those two, I'm just here to watch what happens, is bossing them into battle. Juju dog charges forward at the Marsh Titan. The Titan counterstrikes, but misses Juju dog, who ducks under the attack. We charge forward. Juju dog slides on by the Marsh Titan, distracting it for a brief moment. He slides to the side. He also stabs the Marsh Titan in the body from behind with the cobalt boning knife as he goes by. The Marsh Titan rushes by. So the Marsh Titan is right there to our south. We have a normal strike on the tail, but we can't really land it squarely. We're going to take it anyways. Try to bash it in. Bash with the Sun Gold Serpent Flail. We bash it from the side, bruising the fat. Psycho Ewok tries to attack it, but it jumps away. Juju dog slashes it in the tail from behind, tearing through the fat. And let's see, we have an easy strike. I like this one here. On the right eye, we can kick it with either of our feet. I'm actually going to go for the body strike, easy, very square, with this Sun Gold Serpent Flail. We attack, but it slithers to the side. Juju dog slashes the Marsh Titan in the tail, tearing a tendon, bruising the bone. And now it's moved around us. It's actually slithering around us, trying to sneak through us, trying to bite one of us. We're all dodging and weaving through it. Let's see, on its tail I've got a normal strike. We're going to bash it. We bash it, bruising the muscle. Juju dog tries to stab it, but misses. Psycho Ewok cozies up next to us. We're going to go for actually a headshot here. A difficult strike, fairly solid, with the Black Bronze Warhammer. We miss. It counter-strikes at us and tries to bite, but misses. Ooh, and here we go. Easy strike, very square. Surely we can't miss this. We bash it in the body, fracturing the left true rib. Juju dog attacks it, but it jumps to the side. It hops. There's its tail. We have another chance on its eye. I don't really want to bite the Titan's eye. No, we're going to go for a tail and bash it. We bash the muscle and bruise it. Psycho Ewok misses it. The Marsh Titan charges at Juju dog, but he jumps to the side and rolls. He counterstrikes when he rolls and stabs the Marsh Titan in the tail from the side. Tears through the muscle. The Marsh Titan continues to rip by and is out of our reach. It's trailing blood. We step forward. Psycho Ewok throws a punch in the body from behind, bruising the fat, and Juju dog lands a kick right in the skull, bruising the muscle. The Marsh Titan charges at us. It collides and is tumbled backwards. We roll backwards about 20 feet. Juju dog slashes the Titan in the body from the side, tearing through the fat. It strikes at us again, but we block the shot and are pushed backwards once more. Juju dog stabs the Titan in the body from the side, tearing through the fat. And we need to stand up. So let's see. The Marsh Titan charges at Psycho Ewok, but he rolls to the side. Tells Darcy and Juju dog both miss their shots. Psycho Ewok strikes the right eye with the pommel of his cobalt battle axe, but its armored chitin eyelid bounces the shot off. It charges at Ewok, but misses. and Juju stabs it in the body from behind, tearing through the fat and bruising the muscle and bruising the right lung. But the beast still continues. Let's see, there's a strike on its antenna. I'm not going to bite its antenna. Let's see, normal strike, square attack. We bash it, fracturing the bone. A tendon's been torn. What do we have this time? Normal strike, can only graze it though. We'll graze it. We bash it in the tail. Tells Darcy slashes it in the body with the sun gold sickle sword. It tears through the fat like butter. Normal strike. How about a right antenna? We can kick it. We're going to kick it direct hit. We kick the Marsh Titan in the head with the left foot, bruising the muscle. The tendon's been torn. Tells Darcy punches it in the head as well, bruising the fat. And Juju Dog slashes it in the tail, tearing through the muscle. It tears open a vital artery. We're going to go for the tail. We bash it, fracturing the bone. It goes around the pillar out of our reach. The Marsh Titan bites Juju Dog in the right upper arm and latches on. It begins injecting venom. Juju Dog twitches. He stabs the Marsh Titan in the tail. The cobalt boning knife lodges in the wound. He struggles to keep his grip on it. Psycho Ewok hacks the Marsh Titan in the tail, tearing the fat. A chunk flies off. Juju Dog loses hold of his cobalt boning knife, and the Marsh Titan shakes Juju Dog around by the right upper arm. His arm sails off and flies away. Psycho Ewok lands an attack. Juju Dog is gonna fall over. He looks sick and nauseous. He can scarcely believe his arm is just a stump. So let's see, we have an easy strike very square on his body. We take it. We bash him in the body, fracturing the middle spine's bone. A tendon's been torn. Tells Darcy slaps it in the body with the flat of the sun gold sickle blade. The shot glances off. Juju Dog stabs the Marsh Titan in the body with his copper boning knife. Apparently he's grabbed it with his other remaining arm. He's not going to go down without a fight. Blood spraying everywhere. We have an easy strike on his tail. We're going to bash it with the sun gold serpent flail. Simple strike, very square. We take it, but it slithers to the side. Psycho Ewok strikes the Marsh Titan in the head. The attack glances off. Tells Darcy strikes it in the body, tearing through the fat. And Juju Dog slashes it in the body, tearing through the fat as well. This thing must be really fat. It's ate a large number of humanoid creatures and stockpiled because of it. Tells Darcy slashes it in the body, tearing through the fat. Juju Dog stands up and picks himself off the ground. There's blood all over the place. We have a normal strike. We're going to punch it, fairly solid. We punch it in the tail, a tendon's torn. Juju Dog slashes it in the body, tearing through the muscle. And Tells Darcy slashes it in the tail, tearing apart the fat. It's starting to look rattled and tattered. Juju Dog slashes the Marsh Titan as it pounces on top of him. It drops his upper arm on the ground, right on top of him. It spits it out on him. So let's see. A tail. Nope, don't have a strike there. We have a shot on his head. We could scratch his head with a direct hit. Or go for the left antenna. Bite it. I think we're going to do an attack on the body and bash it. We bash and bruise the guts. Tells Darcy slashes it in the right eye, tearing apart the eye. It's a mangled, gooey mess. We have a shot on the body now. A scratch, no. How about a tail shot? We bash it in the tail, tearing through the muscle. Juju Dog punches it in the head with his left hand. A tendon in its skull's been torn. It moves to the north of us. Normal strike. I'm going to go for actually a headshot this time. Difficult strike, fairly solid with the sun gold flail. We swing and miss. It counter strikes but misses us. Juju Dog kicks it in the body with his left foot. A tendon's been torn. What do we have here? A shot on his eye. Ooh, easy strike, very square with the black bronze warhammer on its eye. We take it. We bash it in the right eye and bruise it. Psycho Ewok hacks it in the tail, tearing through the fat. Juju Dog slashes it in the tail with the boning knife. A tendon's been torn. And Tells Darcy slashes it with the sun gold sickle sword, cutting apart the fat again. Go down, you damn beast. Bleed out or something. We bash it in the tail, tearing a tendon. Juju Dog slashes it. And we go to town on it. We're all just going to start beating on it. And Juju Dog finally goes limp, having lost too much of his blood. He falls over and doesn't move again. We bash it in the tail, tearing another tendon. Psycho Ewok hacks it in the head, tearing through the fat. We punch it in the mouth, bruising the mouth. Blood begins to drip from the corner. Psycho Ewok punches it in the head with his left hand, tearing through a tendon. And the Marsh Titan charges at Psycho Ewok, but he dodges to the side. We slip behind it and bash it in the left eye. Psycho Ewok hacks it in the head, tearing apart the fat, and we get to beating it some more. It charges at Ewok, but he dodges. Let's see. The Marsh Titan bites Psycho Ewok in the right fang and the severed part sells off in an arc, so I think it just knocked one of your teeth out. Give him his tooth back. We go for a body shot and bash it, bruising the muscle and bruising the guts. The Marsh Titan charges at Psycho Ewok, but he jumps to the back. Your tooth is laying on the ground. You're angry. Psycho Ewok hacks the Marsh Titan in the tail, tearing apart the fat. Man, I really need something like a lucky hit to get on its head here. Bashing its brain. We have a difficult strike, fairly solid on its head. I'm going to try to take it with the flail. We miss. Psycho Ewok slaps it. He bashes it in the head with his left foot. Upper spine's been torn. Tells Darcy slashes it in the head. A tendon's been torn in its head. We charge after it. Psycho Ewok latches on firmly and bites it in the head, denting the skull. The Marsh Titan breaks the grip with a twitch. Tells Darcy slashes it in the head, tearing apart the fat. What do we have? Another headshot I'm going to try here. We bash it with the serpent flail, but it misses. It counter-strikes and misses. We weave underneath. Psycho Ewok punches the Marsh Titan in the body, tearing through the muscle. Tells Darcy slashes it with the sun gold, cutting through more muscle. Just layers of fat and muscle coat the beast. Tells Darcy twists the sun gold sword around in the beast's left eye. It's also a gooey mess now. We bash it in the tail, and the Marsh Titan finally bleeds to death. Damn, what a beast. Oh, Juju dog, we'll pick your body up, and we'll take it back with us. Is anyone else hurt? Is everyone else still alive? We have Psycho Ewok here. Let's look at him. His right fang is gone. He bears a grin. And tells Darcy here, the murderer, a massive wound on the cheek. Let's check your sickle sword. How's it doing? Did it get a kill for this? Smangsta snarled vultures, the mountainous terrors, the Marsh Titan, has fallen to your sun gold sickle sword as well. Let's see what the beast had around here for us, if it had anything. We have a silver coin there, gold coin, black steel low boots, some gauntlets. The quest for a tunic continues, I think. There's all of your stuff, Juju dog. There's your arm, your right upper arm. Let's see. Somebody's skeleton, a cobalt boning knife. Should probably take your boning knife in memory as well. I think that was stuck in the beast or something. Let's see. There's Psycho Ewok's right fang. Let's take that and make a necklace out of it at some point. Put that in a little pouch or something. And I guess we'll be getting out of this place. There's a black steel boot. Yeah, we're done here. Let's move out. Everybody's with us. Juju dog's draped over my shoulders. Another body to add to the body count. So let's see. We gotta head all that way back over to the fort. We'll probably have to camp out once more. And then after this, we'll see what the next mission is. If it's not too exciting, if it's like a Minotaur or something. I'm not a big Minotaur hunter. If it's a Minotaur, we might head north into unknown territory and see if we can find Roughness Vigor. But for now, we're gonna make camp and sleep. It's a crescent moon, and it was partially cloudy. You could hardly see the stars through it in the night. I think this is where we're supposed to go. We made it. We're alive. Most of us anyways. We'll see what they've done to Metal Slime Hunt's body as well. Perhaps they've made a funeral pyre for it or something. I think this is the fortress he was at. The only question is which room. Was it this one? We'll check the other tower. The body might also be moved, so we'll dump your body here. Let's see. Rest in peace, Juju dog. You fought valiantly and you fought bravely, even after your arm was ripped from its socket. You went down swinging, and that's all anyone can ever ask for. So let's see. Greetings, my lord. We'll see what mission he's got for us. The Orc Lyun Bangjun. In honor as always, how can I be of service? We killed your fiend. May Smangma snarl the vultures, the mountainous terrors rot forever in the underworld. Well, what else do you have for us? We're still kind of pumped up from that last mission. Mighty One, your coming is a blessing to us. Not but you can stop the terror that has befallen us. You have saved many from the monsters of this land. Deliver us once more from a deadly foe. I am speaking for the celebrated confederacies. A great beast threatens to bring ruin upon our people. Golden Glow, the warm wealths, is far to the southeast. Seek this place and kill Timbered Wealth Brand, the luxury of flares, the wyvern. This vile fiend has killed 32 in her lust for murder. Ooh, okay. We are going to have to stay here a day, if you don't mind, and gather strength. Certainly, it would be terrible to leave someone to fend for themselves after sunset. Okay, well, so now that we're going to fight a wyvern, which is basically a dragon. I think it's just a smaller, more nimble, agile dragon. We're going to recruit a few people. Let's see. There's a maceman. I don't want a maceman. I would like a crossbowman. We're going to recruit just 2 more. Juan Leon Notched Button is dumbstruck. A legend here? I can scarcely believe it. I am Juan Leon. How can I be of service? Join me and give your life. Excitement, adventure. I am thrilled to join you. So there's one. And the next one I want has to be a bladed weapon. There's a spearman. Either a swordsman or an axe dwarf. Or an axe orc, I mean. A hammerman. Let's see, what about you? You're a bowman. I want something that can cut. I'll do all the bashing, all the kneecap breaking. I'll do all the fun stuff. I just want someone to cut body parts off. Let's see, who do we have at the top of these towers? Got a whole bunch of people. There's a maceman. Do they not have any people with blades? A bowman over there. A maceman. We may end up with another maceman. I don't want to call it quits just yet. But it's not looking very good. Who are you? An axeman, yes. We'll take this axeman. A legend here? I can scarcely believe it. I am Ganwon Scoured Nets. How can I be of service? Join me. Excitement, adventure. I am thrilled to join you. So, I think I'm going to save it. Get these orcs named. I'm going to take a break. And whenever we come back, we will be heading all the way to the southeast, apparently. That'll be a nice little adventure through the middle of nowhere. And there's also a volcano and some other places over here, so there might be a little bit of adventure and exploring on our menu after all. Golden Glow, the warm welds, a layer of the wyvern. Okay, well I think we've got everybody here. Everybody's standing up and around us. We can welcome the 2 new recruits. We have Gamebug Finder and Alex. I'm kind of lost on the numbering. I have no idea anymore at this point who's, number 1 and who's number 2, so I'm kind of just guessing there. Oh well. Another thing I noticed while looking at our companions, I was checking their gear to see what they had, and some of them have armor on, and if we examine the armor, they have images on them. On the item is a rendition of an exceptionally designed image of winding rivers. The image is the symbol of the celebrated confederacies, an orcish civilization. It is made from rhodolite. So Gamebug Finder's got his kingdom's armor on and their logo. And let's see. Alex, I think you've got the same thing on your cobalite armor there. Yep. A rendition of a designed image of winding rivers. The symbol of the celebrated confederacy. Yours is made from milk quartz. And Psycho Ewok, you don't really have anything, because you're just a poor regular orc, I guess. You don't have any armor. You do have a cobalt battle axe, however. So you're going to run into battle swinging and chopping that. You don't have any kills with it yet. Hopefully you get some. Tells Darcy you, of course, have a full suit of sun gold, basically. Your helm is a well-designed image of an Azrakam elf on it, and that image is a symbol of the Abyssal Confederation, an Azrakam elf civilization. It is made from giant ant chitin. And on your breastplate is a rendition of a well-designed image of an Azrakam elf, and it is made from mule bone. So you're kind of decorated and fancied up there. And of course your sun gold sickle sword with all of its kills. So I think we'll gather the troops. We're going to head out. We have a long journey ahead of us to the southeast there. Hopefully we make it relatively in one piece. We head out about noon from the fortress, and, you know, I think we're just going to pull into town here and camp out here in the fields. We shouldn't be ambushed or have to deal with boogeymen camping here, and we don't have to ask anybody for permission to sleep there. Or do we? Let's see. Everybody regains consciousness. Okay, I thought we were ambushed for a second. But no, we were not. Everybody's here, everybody's awake. Nobody had Z's or X's flashing above their heads, so we should be good to go. Let's see. Halfway there, another day's journey. We'll probably arrive at the doorstep and then have to make camp. We'll have one final meal and gather our strength. Let's see. Yep. Is it actually in that fortress there? No, it's a little bit past it. So let's see. We won't camp in the fortress. We will, however, camp directly to the south of it. Maybe. Yeah, here we go. We'll sleep till dawn. You can see the full moon, I guess that is, moving overhead. Tell them it was the channels of selling. Damn, curses, we've been ambushed in the middle of the night. It looks like it's dwarves, I think. Were we ambushed by that fortress? Let's see. Maybe we shouldn't have slept here. A spear dwarf. He's got black bronze spear. He doesn't have any insignias on his stuff. What about you, axe dwarf? Black bronze battle axe. He doesn't have anything. Wake up, lads, to arms! The flying cobalt bolt strikes Gamebug Finder in the left lower arm, chipping the bone. Oh man, we're gonna have to cut our way out. Wake up! Let's see, so we run over here by Gamebug Finder, who's still asleep, and we are going to assault this dwarf here. The flying cobalt bolt strikes the spear dwarf in the left lower arm, tearing through the skin, so our archer is awake. Let's see, Gamebug Finder, I have no idea who's who. I guess this is our archer up here. Maybe not. That's their leader. He's charging at us. So we're going to attack this spear dwarf while we can. Try to disable him. We have a normal strike, very square on his head. We're going to bash it with the sun gold flail. And the leader spots us. I am Ravad Waned Earthen. Prepare to die, he howls at us. We miss the spear dwarf. The spear dwarf counter-strikes, but we block the shot. The spear dwarf stabs Gamebug Finder in the right lower arm with the black bronze spear, chipping the bone. A ligament's been torn. We raise our axe again, or our mail, our flail. We're going to go for, let's see, the left lower arm. We're just going to bash it. I really like the sun gold flail if I could get a hit with it. We swing and miss again. Alex loses hold of his cobalt shield. The axe dwarf sneaks up to Alex and chops him in the left hand with the battle axe. The severed arm sails off in an arc. Curses! So let's see, we still have the spear dwarf here. I don't think the leader's made it down to us. He might be going after someone else at this point. We don't have any opportunities. Wait, there's one. A second finger. Please let it be a bash. It's a kick. Maybe we can kick the weapon out of his hand. We kick the spear dwarf in the second finger, tearing the muscle through his dog leather coat. Let's see. The leader is there, Ravad Lee Lumber. We're going to have to go after him and try to distract him. We have a shot on his right upper arm. Easy strike, no. His right lower leg. Easy strike, fairly solid. And we're going to go back to the black bronze trusty warhammer. We strike at the leader, but the shot is blocked and a whole bunch of crap goes down. The leader counter-strikes but misses. We spin to the side. The axe dwarf hacks Alex in the right lower arm, tearing apart the muscle. A sensory nerve has been severed. The black axe lodges in Alex's arm. The spear dwarf stabs Gamebug Finder in the left lower leg, chipping the bone. A ligament's been torn. The leader charges at us and strikes, but we block the shot. He still collides with us and we're knocked over. Psycho Ewok scratches the axe dwarf in the third toe. Left foot from behind. Alex is no longer stunned. The axe is twisted around in Alex's right lower arm. Tells Darcy gets into action, and we are mortally wounded. The spear dwarf jumps to the side. The leader bashes us in the left upper arm with the black steel warhammer, fracturing the bone through our pigtail fiber robe. If only we had had a breastplate on. The wrestler grabs Psycho Ewok by the robe from behind and throws him to the ground. The axe dwarf attacks Alex, but he jumps to the side, his arm a bloody nub. Spear dwarf stabs Gamebug Finder in the left lower leg with the black bronze spear, chipping the bone. An artery's been torn. Tells Darcy is no longer stunned. The leader bashes us in the upper body with the steel warhammer, bruising the left lung. Tells Darcy slashes the spear dwarf in the lower body from behind with the sun gold sickle sword. It tears apart the right kidney, and an artery's been opened up. Let's see. The wrestler punches Psycho Ewok in the right upper arm. What is our mortal wound? There's another page, so let's see. Steel battle axe tearing apart the fat through the cobalt lamellil armor. Somebody got really hurt there. Psycho Ewoks misses. Alex misses. The leader charges at Gamebug Finder. The leader bashes Gamebug Finder in the lower body, bruising the muscle and bruising the womb. They collide and tumble to the ground. Tells Darcy slashes the spear dwarf in the left upper arm. A sensory nerve has been severed, and the axe dwarf hacks Gamebug Finder in the left hand. The hand sails off through the air and splats onto the ground. The wrestler sneaks up to Psycho Ewok and punches him in the right arm. The spear dwarf scratches Gamebug Finder. The axe dwarf hacks Alex in the right lower leg. An artery has been opened up. The axe lodges in the wound. Alex falls over, screaming in agony. Psycho Ewok is no longer stunned. Yeah, so we're on the ground. What the hell is wrong with me? Slight pain, trouble breathing. We're bashed and bruised open from that flail. Let's see, where are we? Is that us? Hammer Dwarf, Spear Dwarf, Gamebug Finder, Ravad. I think this is us. Yeah, this is us on the ground here with somebody on top of us. I'm going to try to move to the south here and just get some distance on myself so I can stand up. We roll to the ground. We roll to the south. The leader bashes Gamebug Finder in the right foot. A ligament's been torn. The Spear Dwarf falls over. Alex attacks the Axe Dwarf but misses. Spear Dwarf stabs Gamebug Finder in the lower body, bruising the muscle and bruising the guts, and then he's hacked from behind with a black bronze battle axe. It bruises the muscle and cuts open his body through the robe. An artery has been severed. Psycho Ewok hacks the wrestler in the right upper arm. An artery has been severed there. And sensory nerves. Let's see. The Spear Dwarf loses hold of his shoe. Spear Dwarf loses hold of his sock. Tells Darcy slashes the Spear Dwarf in the right lower leg from behind, cutting through it like butter. The severed part sails off, and the Spear Dwarf begins to lose his balance and tumble to the ground. Tells Darcy sprints onward. The leader bashes Gamebug Finder in the right lower leg with the black steel warhammer, chipping the bone through the mule leather trousers. Alex has finally bled to death. Psycho Ewok misses. The axe dwarf charges Psycho Ewok from behind, trying to put him in a bear hug, and he's taken by surprise. The axe dwarf hacks Psycho Ewok in the upper body from behind, tearing apart the muscle, shattering the right rib. An artery has been torn. The axe dwarf bounces backwards. Psycho Ewok stands his ground. Gamebug Finder loses hold of his sandal as his foot's cut off. Tells Darcy slashes the Spear Dwarf in the left hand from behind, cutting off the hand, and the leader bashes Gamebug Finder in the right upper leg, chipping through the bone. The wrestler punches Psycho Ewok. A ligament's been torn. The Spear Dwarf is bled to death, and Psycho Ewok finally falls over. Axe Dwarf strikes Psycho Ewok in the lower body, bruising the fat. The rest is deflected from his armor. The leader bashes Gamebug Finder in the lower body, bruising the guts, and Axe Dwarf hacks Gamebug Finder in the lower body. And Gamebug Finder has finally bled to death. The wrestler scratches Psycho Ewok in the head, bruising the skull. Tells Darcy tries to strike at the leader, but he blocks. The leader counter-strikes, and bashes Tells Darcy in the right lower arm, fracturing the bone. Psycho Ewok misses the attack. The Axe Dwarf hacks Psycho Ewok in the right upper arm from behind, severing the arm. The arm falls onto the ground useless. We stand up and ready our weapon. The wrestler scratches Psycho Ewok from behind. Tells Darcy misses the leader. Psycho Ewok regains his bearing and is no longer stunned. The Axe Dwarf hacks Psycho Ewok in the upper body from behind with the steel battle axe, tearing apart the muscle, shattering the rib, and the axe lodges in Psycho Ewok's body. Leader scratches Tells Darcy in the left upper leg, and the wrestler grabs Psycho Ewok by the dress and begins wrestling it to the ground. So here we are, still trying to regain our breath. Everyone is just piled right here, it looks like. We have Tells Darcy there, and an Axe Dwarf and Ravad there. There's Gamebug Finder's left hand. There's Gamebug Finder's right foot. We step forward. The Axe Dwarf twists the embedded battle axe around in Psycho Ewok's body. Tells Darcy falls over. No, the leader bashes Tells Darcy in the right foot. We need to kill this damn leader. No, don't attack Tells Darcy. Where is the leader? Ravad. We have a normal strike, easy strike, square. Do I have any shots of opportunity? A shot on his crotch. Normal strike, shot on his crotch. We're going to get this bastard with the serpent flail. Actually, you know what? I don't trust the flail. I'm not sure if it's part of the Warhammer skill or not, so we're just going to use the Black Bronze Warhammer, the weapon I started with. We attack the leader, but he jumps to the side, and Psycho Ewok gives in to the pain. The Axe Dwarf hacks Psycho Ewok in the head, shattering the skull. Psycho Ewok goes silent. And we come back to the attack again. We have another chance to possibly take down the leader, but no chance on his crotch. Let's see. Do we have any shots on his leg? No. Tricky, easy, fairly solid on his right arm. We bash it. We bash the leader in the lower left arm. It bruises the muscle, and Psycho Ewok finally bleeds to death. The leader bashes Tells Darcy in the right hand. A ligament's been torn, and Tells Darcy drops the Sun Gold Sickle Sword. You son of a bitch! We have a shot on the throat. A kick. We're going to kick him in the throat. We try to kick, but the leader jumps to the side. Maybe we can do something with the Axe Dwarf here. Tricky, easy. Normal strike, fairly solid on the right lower leg. We swing our axe and bash the Axe Dwarf in the right lower leg, chipping the bone. A ligament's been torn. The leader comes back. Looks like we've got more friends coming from the west. There's our friend, our real friend's dead body. Let's see. We have a lower body square shot. We take it, and we bash the leader in the lower body from behind. Tells Darcy goes back on the offensive but misses, and the leader bashes Tells Darcy in the left lower leg, chipping a ligament. Easy strike. Ooh, we have an opportunity on the right leg. Let's see. Simple square strike with the bronze shield. Let's take it. I don't think it's a killing one, though. We bash it. We bash him from behind. A tendon's been torn. Tells Darcy misses. We raise our weapon once more and get ready to swing wildly. We have a shot on the mouth. A strike with the shield on the mouth. Let's take it. We strike the leader in the mouth from behind. It bruises the cheek, and the leader bashes Tells Darcy in the left lower leg. A ligament's been torn. Tells Darcy swings again but misses. We have a shot on the Axe Dwarf here. We're going to take, I think, this easy shot on his arm. We bash it. We swing, but it's blocked. The Axe Dwarf stands up, and the leader bashes Tells Darcy in the right lower leg, chipping a bone. More people are approaching from over here. Looks like one of them's wounded. I'm going up here to go after this leader. Oh, damn it! We strike at the Axe Dwarf, but the shot is blocked, and we're all alone. Everyone's dead. It's just us. Let's see. How did Tells Darcy die? Tells Darcy gives into the pain, and the leader brings his weapon down on Tells Darcy's head, jamming through the brain. I want to pick up the Sun Gold Sickle Sword. We pick it up and put it in our backpack. The leader strikes at us, but the shot is parried, and we're going to start running here. We take off running. I wasn't going to leave that legendary artifact behind, and the leader keeps up with us. I think his lackeys are slowly falling behind, though. Oh, damn. The leader's catching up to us, actually. Let's see. My defenses are to close combat, no. We're going to strike. Our dodge preference is going to be to move around, and our charge defense is to dodge away. We're not going to fight here. We're going to run. The leader bashes us in the right lower leg. It bruises the muscle. Damn, the leader strikes us, but the shot is parried, and a swarm of bats flies out from underneath our feet as we dodge through the blows. The leader bashes us in the upper body. We're having trouble breathing. Okay, yep, we're going to have to fight now. Running is no more. We're winded. We're down one lung. Impossible. We have an easy strike on the arm. If I could just disable his weapon. We swing our weapon, but the shot is blocked. We counter-strike and miss the wrestler as it tries to attack us. We're not going to worry about the wrestler yet. He'll have to wrestle us for a bit, I think. Tricky, easy strike. Impossible. Easy, fairly solid on his left hand. No, maybe I can disable one of his legs. Right lower leg. Easy strike, but can't land squarely. We swing and miss. The leader bashes us in the left foot. We fall over, clutching our foot in agony. The wrestler strikes at us, but we block it and counter-strike. We miss him with the counter-strike. The leader bashes us in the left hand. We lose hold of the bronze shield. We're bleeding and laying on the ground here. There's no way I can stand up. We're going to swing once more. This is probably going to be our last attack. Let's see. I'm just going to go for a headshot on this son of a bitch. Difficult, fairly solid. We swing our weapon, and we miss. The wrestler strikes us. The tendon's been torn. The leader punches us in the third finger. They're just beating us now, kicking us. They bash us in the upper body, jamming the left false rib through the heart and tearing the muscle. Our whole chest goes numb. We begin gasping. We've lost possession of the black steel warhammer. The wrestler strikes us, but the attack is deflected by our gauntlet. We swipe it away. An axe dwarf charges over to us. We have an easy strike on the leader, fairly solid with our warhammer. We take it. We attack, but she jumps to the side. The wrestler strikes at us, but is parried. We counterattack. The axe dwarf hacks us in the lower body with the axe, and spilling our guts on the ground. The axe lodges in the wound. The wrestler begins laughing. The wrestler punches us in the left upper arm and twists it around. We drop the black steel battle axe, or we lose possession as it's ripped away from our body. The leader bashes us in the right upper arm, and the wrestler bites us in the lower lip, giving us a farewell kiss with a grin. She smiles. The axe dwarf strikes at us, but the shot is parried. We're winded, bleeding, laying on the ground. And I'm going to go for this axe dwarf. You want to come after me, huh? Easy strike, very square with the bronze warhammer. We attack, but it jumps to the side, and the leader bashes us in the upper body. And finally, we give in to the pain and bleed to death. And the story of Captain Deller Zuntier and his crew of trusty followers comes to an end. Yep. We'll end that, pass a few turns. They come and stand on our body and begin digging through our pockets. And, I guess that's it. We'll finish the game here. And, you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and go back into Fortress mode. Really quit? Yep, I don't have a choice. I can't be a ghost. So it offloads everything, and whenever I come back, we will be, going back into Fortress mode. Same world, same history, same everything. Tune in. Same channel.